72 degrees. Awesome, man. That's like tropical out here. Bike's ready to go. Check it out, man. T-shirt and vest weather. Best way to ride. See you in a bit. Hey, morning. Well, Sunday morning. Rainy day today. Rainy and kind of cold. It's like 42 or something like that. Yesterday, Saturday, was rain too, which kind of sucks on the weekend. But before that, we had like, wow, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 days without rain. So got some riding every day. I mean, riding, working back during the week. And then last weekend, got out Saturday and Sunday and did some riding. Was awesome, man. And from my earlier video, I switched the engine to Amsoil, full synthetic, 2050. So my thoughts on that. I mean, now I'm running in the primary and the transmission. I'm running Harley's synthetic 9140 transmission primary oil, and I really like that. Shifts great, clutch works fine, everything's good, and I like the heavier weight, the fact that it's your oil. So the engine, I was running the Syn3 in it, not really by choice. And what I noticed was that when I start the bike in the morning and it's cold out, not super cold, it maybe for like 40 degrees or something like that. So you start it up first thing in the morning. It's been sitting for maybe 12 hours. Start the bike up, and I could sort of hear the timing chain. Just for like a few seconds or whatever. But a few seconds seems like eternity, right? So until the oil got circulating around, I could kind of hear it, and then all of a sudden, it'd be quiet, So the oil's pumping through, it's getting on there. I mean, it's something that you might not even notice, but I don't know, I noticed that shit. And it's like a curse, man. Like any odd little vibration or any odd little tick or anything like that. I mean, sometimes I wish I was one of these guys that just rides. And once in a while take it to Harley and they look after it and you get out and ride and you don't even think about anything. I mean, how carefree would that be, right? So anyway, what I found was since I switched to the Amsoil, I'm not getting that. Or if there is any noise there, it's just a very split second, after you start it up, and then it's quiet all the time, which is weird, right? I mean, this has got the hydraulic tensioner in it. I haven't looked at it. I've never had the cover off, so I have no idea what's going on, in there as far as the timing chain or the chain tensioner goes. I've had no reason to, but anyway, I'm really liking the Amsoil. I'm gonna stick with that for the engine, full synthetic, and yeah, so we're gonna do that. Stay with that. That's my thoughts on that. I didn't do any video for the riding last week because I use my cell phone for video. And so I've actually got two cell phones now. So I have my main cell phone mounted on my handlebars, and then the cell phone I use for videos, I've been mounting that on the crash bar. But my cell phone holder was broken, and so I ordered another one. Now, I get them from Amazon. I'll show you these things. It's actually great, and I'll explain why the one was broken. So, let's get it out here. So this is the cell phone holder I buy, okay? Now, like I say, one was broken. Well, I had one of these mounted on my dash, or not on my dash, on my handlebars when I was hit by a car. And, the bike was shot forward, laid down on its left side, slid down the road, a 180, turned while sliding, and then came to a stop. The cell phone did not move. Okay? And the cell phone, and it comes with this thing here. I take this off, and I don't use it. So you've got the adjustment here for tightening it onto the handlebar. There's pretty stiff rubber in here, and I don't know if you can see it. It's got like little notches in it. Same thing here, same thing in here, and you notice these are tapered. So this just squeezes in, tightens against your phone, and to get it off, you push the release button and it opens up. So after the accident, my cell phone did not move. But I'm laying on the road there, and the first thing I'm asking for is, get my cell phone, get my cell phone. So somebody tried getting the cell phone out of here. They didn't know about this button. And they're yelling at me like, how do you get it out? I said, push the button, push the button. Well, they just sort of tore it out. And what happened was this tightening nut, which tightens this part, okay, they ended up cracking that. So I tried gluing it and everything else, and it didn't hold, so I didn't trust it to put my cell phone in for videos. $10 Canadian on Amazon. $10. That's it. $10. So that's like $7.50. These things are freaking awesome, man. Check it out. Put your cell phone in, tighten it up, squeeze. This sucker ain't moving. It's not coming out of there. It's not going to slide up and down. I do not use this thing. I take these things off because I just don't like the look of the orange. If they were black, it would be okay. Also, when you use that, it covers up the little camera lens. So that doesn't really work that well for that. So I take those off and don't use them. And stupid phone. So anyway, I just use it like that. And then you push the button and it releases, and take your phone out. $7.50. It's awesome. Definitely worth the money. So anyway, that's with the cell phone holders. So I've got another one now. So I've got two. One for my cell phone that I use for Google Maps or seeing when text messages come or whatever. And then the other one, which will be this one. This one I'll mount on my crash bar, and we're going to try doing moto vlogs again using that. What else? I ordered some LED headlight and passing lights. Been procrastinating for a long time. You know, North American ones, like, what is JW Speaker? They've got a really awesome, good quality lights. The headlight costs $600 alone. Yeah, I'm not spending, I don't need to see that badly, okay? So anyway, I procrastinated. And then a couple of YouTube guys, Saddle Tramp, he's got a good YouTube channel. Also Professional Monkey, a good YouTube channel. Both of those guys got LED headlight and passing lights, you know, the smaller lights on the side. You have them on the big cruisers, right? They got them given to them from Amazon, a company that deals through Amazon. And they work really well. And the mounting brackets and like everything for them, they go in well. So I was able to actually see how they installed, the ease of install, the quality of the install, how the light is, and all that stuff. and so I ordered a set. In the US, I think it's like $60. That's the headlight and the two passing lights, $60. Here in Canada, $110 Canadian, so that's about $80 US. $20 more, I don't know why. Because we're Canadian? Like, seriously. Anyway, I ordered those. Those are coming today, sometime before 10 p.m., hopefully sooner than later. I'd like to install them today, and then tomorrow morning when I go to work, it's before sunrise. It's not total dark, but it's sort of dark, and I'd just like to see how they are. So we got that going on. And what else? Yeah, hopefully all that works out. Today, I'm just going to tidy up some wiring. When I installed my accent lights, the LED accent lights, I just sort of threw all the wires under the seat, and so I'm going to bunch them up and clean that up a little bit. I've had those lights on for about 6 months, I guess. Those are these ones. Bought them from Amazon. How much were they? I don't remember. Cheap as hell, and you get a lot in it. Worked great. Ridden in the rain, washed the bike, wet washed the bike, and no issues or anything. Everything's fine with it. They work good. So yeah. So anyway, we're going to tidy up the wiring on that a little bit, and get that organized. And that's about it. So I talked about the oil I wanted to talk about, my cell phone holders. And yeah, that's about her. Bike's running good. Mufflers, still okay. Every once in a while I think about ripping them apart a little bit to make it noisier, but yeah. I mean, really, it's way quieter at an idle. You kind of like it to be a little bit noisier at an idle, it just feels good. But going down the road or going down the highway, it's fairly loud. It sounds good, and yeah, I think I'll just leave them alone. So that's the Screaming Eagle Fat Shots. I think I'll leave them alone and just leave it as it is, and at least the neighbors will be happy with me, right? So anyway, that's all I got for today. Just sitting in the rain, waiting for the sun again. Take care, be safe.